Okay, so let's talk about home ownership. For a lot of us, it's the ultimate dream, right? It's your safe space, your security, and probably your biggest financial asset. But what if I told you there are dozens of hidden dangers, kind of like ghosts from your property's past, that could snatch it all away?
So let's dive in. Just look at this place. This could be your front door. It's more than just a building. It's your sanctuary, a huge investment. It's the center of your world. It feels solid, it feels real, and it feels like it's completely and totally yours. But here's a question that might make you pause for a second. Are you 100% certain that you own it, free and clear, with no claims from the past? Well, the answer, it's a lot more complicated than you probably think.
Let's start by digging into your home's secret history. We're talking about things that happened years, even decades, before you ever laid eyes on it. Events that can pop up out of nowhere and threaten everything.
I mean, just check out this quote. It points out a few of what the industry calls title defects. Honestly, a better way to think of them is like hidden landmines buried in the public records. A forgery from the 70s, a signature someone was forced to make, a simple typo by a clerk. Any one of these things could be ticking away, waiting to blow up your claim to the property.
So just how many of these potential landmines are we talking about? Well, believe it or not, the research shows there are at least 73 of them. Yeah, you heard that right. 73 different documented ways a hidden flaw in your property's history could come back to haunt you. That's a lot. Okay, so what are these 73 dangers? To get our heads around it, let's group them into a few big categories. Think of it as meeting the different kinds of ghosts that could be lurking in your home's history. First up, you've got the stuff of crime shows, actual criminal activity. We're talking about things like forged deeds or documents signed by someone who wasn't legally able to, like a minor. Just imagine, a property was sold years ago using a faked power of attorney. Well, that sale is totally invalid, and that critical mistake gets passed down the chain of ownership right to your front door. The next category is just as dangerous, but way more common. Simple human error. A county clerk makes a typo in the legal description. A tax payment gets put on the wrong property's account. A deed gets filed but put in the wrong index, so it's basically invisible. These aren't evil plots, just honest mistakes that can have absolutely catastrophic results for you. And our last category is where people suddenly pop up out of the woodwork with legitimate claims. For example, say a previous owner died and the property was sold from their estate. Then, a year later, a long-lost heir shows up with a newer will. That person's claim could throw the entire sale into question and challenge your right to own the home. Okay, so we've laid out the threats, but what does this all actually mean for you, the person living in the house? What is really on the line? Because it is so much more than just a small legal headache. Let's just be blunt about it. In the worst-case scenario, if a major title defect is found, a court could rule that you are not the legal owner. You could lose your home and every penny of equity you've built, just gone. And get this, even if you win in court, the fight itself can be absolutely crushing. Defending your ownership can cost tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal bills. A win that bankrupts you doesn't really feel like winning, does it? I know, that all sounds incredibly grim, but here's the good news. There's a shield. And that brings us to our last part, where we look at the powerful one-time fix that's designed to protect you from all of this. That shield is called owner's title insurance. It's a really different kind of insurance policy. See, it doesn't protect you from things that might happen in the future. It protects you from things that already happened in the past. It covers you for all those hidden problems, the forgeries, the mistakes, the surprise heirs that were there before you ever got the keys. Now, this is super important because this is where a lot of people get confused. When you get a mortgage, your bank will make you buy a loan policy for title insurance. But listen closely, that policy only protects the bank. It does not protect your investment, your equity. The owner's policy is a separate policy that protects you. So how does this whole thing work? It's actually pretty simple. First, you pay one single premium when you close on the house. That's it, no monthly bills. Second, that one payment protects you for as long as you or your family own the property. And third, if a problem does come up, the policy doesn't just protect your ownership, it also pays the legal bills to defend it. And that really brings us to the main point here. It's all about getting something that's truly invaluable when it comes to your biggest asset, real, lasting peace of mind. You see, every single home out there has a past, a long chain of documents and people stretching way back in time. Any one of those links in the chain could be broken. Owner's title insurance is what makes sure that a broken link in the past can't come back and destroy your future.
So here's the bottom line. You simply don't want a problem that was created by somebody else, long before you were even in the picture, to have the power to take away your home and your financial security.
And that leaves us with one final, really important question that every single homeowner should think about. When you look at your own home, your own investment, is its past truly secured? Thanks for watching.